on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Trying to start on the ground, and he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 4. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. That one caught is Jimray DK. And he will go all the way. Jim DK. Touchdown Titans. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They'll get 19 out of that play, and the Bengals going to have a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On one, ready?
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Gun. Dot.
On the ground, here's Rivers. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
27-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
11 MT. 11. Here we go. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. His first catch of the wild card game. And good for a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Here we go. They can't stop.
Now Brown. bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Jalen Carter in there to drop him. That time, it's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Hey, here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bengals.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Hey. Hook it 19.
Shotgun snap for Wolves. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Ward. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And that'll set up fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Rivers. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one. Ready?
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
To throw is Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Gun. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Stop.
A run now with Rivers. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
One, ready?
Here's a 3rd and 10.
This is 11 Thomas. Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow to throw. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
11.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Stop.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. One quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this.
On 2.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Take. 11. Stop.
Here's Brown. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. grasp the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On one, ready?
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and amounts to the 20-yard line.
Ready?
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. The throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. To the air again, Ward. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Tight end motioning left. Ward to throw again. Quick hitting slant there. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Forced to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one. And down he goes.
Loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, they'll get some of the sag yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
On the go. Starrboy87.
Out of the gun, Ward. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the Titans will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
To the ground, a first down run. And he looks past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Gun. Dot. Wide 80. 11. Dot.
They'll run here with Brown. Heeling forward for maybe a yard. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle.
And after that short run, gets them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. 2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. 11. 12.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have the Bengals first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
I love this call. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a first.
Big 13. 11.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
11.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
Here's the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw is Ward. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On the move.
60 Maverick, Cougar 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lion. Ready.
Throwing again is Ward. Fired quickly. It is complete on the slant. And the Titans are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Again, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing is Ward. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Titans will get out in front 17-7. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
12. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11.
A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
11 mighty. It's good shot.
Second down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
11.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this will be incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
11, 11. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Cut. 180. 11, 11, 11. Cut.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's hauled in at the 2. And a critical tackle there. They get close to scoring. Instead, they get nothing. Time has run out. This first half has come to an end. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 180. Cut.
On first down, Burrow. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
12, 12. Cut.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. Cut.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out into the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
So, from 37, here's second and 9. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Quick throw here is complete. 16 yards. Pick up on that one. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Come on, come on.
They'll send a tight end in motion. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
At the Bengals' 19-yard line.
throwing. Ward. That is caught to the goal line and in. Tim DK. Touchdown Titans. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready? 12, 12, 12. Stop!
Now give on the ground, and he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
At the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop! 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 12, 12, 12. Stop!
They'll turn and hand this one off. Room to run past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Let's get set. 11 MT, tape. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
To throw is Burrow. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Stop.
Now, Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
12, 12, 12.
Now, Burrow. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Here we go. Right 80. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow now. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Less than a yard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Burrow, all the blitz gets there. He is sacked, and they turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. That's a 16-yard.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this is going to be a Titans 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Let's go now.
Second and 10.
They send the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
To throw on second down is Ward. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they will finally run him down. It's a big one for Tennessee. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Go. Ready.
Now a toss play, running left, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 11.
Brings up second
Here we go.
and
Here we
11
go.
at the 31-yard line.
50, Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. He'll throw it left and has his running back, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
16 yards.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On second down, they'll run. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
His kick is good. Makes the score Titans 31, Bengals 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On one, ready?
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. 11, 11. Right, 80. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's good.
11 MT. 11 MT.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And that one incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and they want to find themselves having any chance.
Oh, he's going to be fouled up and taken down. They got him.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Cut. Right 80. Right shot. 11, Thomas.
Burrow to throw. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. Here we go.
Back to throw, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Titans. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the 4th quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
They're on 15-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11. Here we go. Big 13.
A first down throw for Burrow. He's going to let it go. Deep for Chase. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. He'll set up the screen to Brown. He's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Stop. Right 8. Stop.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Chase Brown, the ball carrier. Tackling at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down.
11.
And 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the defense can't come up and stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Let's get set.
Throwing is Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back, and he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal. They'll have to go the full 10 yards.
12, 12, 12.
It's first and goal.
Let's get set. White 80. White is hot. 11 MT. 11 MT. That.
To throw is Burrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. And it's going to bring it to third and goal.
It doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
11 MT. Tape. Here we go. Here we go. White 80. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 11, 11. Dot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to edge a bit closer.
38, Bengals 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Ready.
Tries to start on the ground, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. First down for Tennessee.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And he'll get about 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Putting the tight end in motion. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to third and 3.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
First down.
Get it. Go.
They'll go with the counter on first down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. Good blocking to the 15. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. Down at at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
Ready?
They run on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Titans will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready? 11, MT, tape. 11, let's get set. Shot.
On 1st down, Burrow. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
11. Can. Shot. Shot.
2nd down, Burrow. They find Brown out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
47-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Here's 1st and